Welcome back to Underrated Underthinkers. I'm your host, Joe.
I'm the better host, Matt.
Today we got a few topics to go over. Surprising. Um,
Woo.
I don't know if this is worthy of being called a Magic the Podcasting episode. We'll probably go over some of it. This is more of going to be a mixture of stuff. We played some Magic. We bought some games. It was Black Friday. It's technically Cyber Monday. Um, so there was a lot of stuff that went on. There was probably something else too. Oh, and we had Mikey's first stream. So few things. What do you want
Woo.
to start with?
I have no idea. What
All
are you
right.
thinking?
Um, why don't we start with our shopping spree? Actually, no. I take it back. Let's start with Mikey because
Okay.
our Final Fantasy stream. We'll go in order of how the week went. Um, so it was Tuesday, right?
Yes.
From last Tuesday and every Tuesday into the near future will be our Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles playthrough. I
Woo.
believe we went over it a little bit before. It's a GameCube game. We found a way to emulate to where we can all play together. So we're playing the multiplayer mode. It was originally remastered, but the remastered kind of fucked the multiplayer. So we're going with the OG. The only issue with the OG is it likes to crash. So we learned our
Yes.
lesson that time. It doesn't seem like it'll come to a full stop, but it took a half hour for it to load like 5 frames. Okay, maybe a little more
Mm.
than that, but not good.
Yeah, it took forever.
Yeah, it's just something with the cutscenes it does not like. And it's not every cutscene, it seems like, but some of them. So we'll be safety saving after literally everything now. It's kind of a neat game, like because I didn't play on the GameCube that much. I It's funny how you can use like Nintendo tries to incorporate everything with each other. So like you use the Game Boy Advance to control the GameCube.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty interesting game.
Yeah.
It's different. The town is nice.
Yeah, it's a neat game. I haven't because I this is my first Final Fantasy game, and this isn't even like a um what would you call it?
This isn't like a main series Final
Main series,
Fantasy.
yeah, yeah. But oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the Game Boy part of it's kind of neat because everyone, if we were together in person, which is kind of how this would work, we all have our Game Boys. So everyone's playing on the main screen, but everyone has their own individual bottom screen on the Game Boy. Um, and like I would have like the mini map. One of the other guys would have maybe like an information map, depending. Or I think that's only if you're in a fight or a boss fight. And then the other person has like a map that tracks items, and someone else has one that tracks where the enemies are. It's pretty neat. I don't know if you can choose who gets what. It doesn't seem like it seems random,
Random, yeah.
but either way, it's neat. We didn't take advantage of that nearly enough. Because I didn't even realize you could check the boss's weaknesses and stuff. Unless if that's something you have to do. Maybe it did tell us, or maybe it's because
I,
we already beat the boss once.
I have no idea.
I'd be interested to know. But Mikey's first stream went as well as a first stream can go. Normal technical difficulties,
Yeah.
um, which is understandable for the amount of shit we had him do for his first stream. We had to help him set up everything, set up a um, emulator, and the emulator isn't super simple just because of this thing we were doing. It was all sorts of fun, but
Always fun around here.
oh, it's always fun. But I'm looking forward to playing with him tomorrow. He seems
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's a
Yeah,
different kind of Final Fantasy, but it's still fun.
yeah. I'm hoping he sticks with streaming. He's getting a stream
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah. Mhm. I
I
don't know, I
mean,
don't find them that useful. I can just do everything myself.
I do. I would use it even if I didn't stream. I like it.
What explain Steam Deck to people who don't know.
Oh, Stream Deck. The Stream Deck is the specific name of the Elgato brand one. There's other people make them, but I like the Elgato stuff. It kind of all my stuff's Elgato, so I know for sure it's going to work together. Um, but it's like a little. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a little. How would you box thingy that sits on your desk? It has different icons on it, so they're like displayed buttons. So each little button has like its own little screen in it, so you can put whatever you want there. So like mine, right now I have it open to what is mine mine's the audio version of the Stream Deck. I have like the dial buttons and stuff for audio. The base one's just called a Stream Deck. Let me look it up. Stream Deck. Yes. So the Stream Deck is the one with just the buttons. Mine's a Stream Deck Plus audio maker or mixer. So mine has like a solid so mine has 2 rows of 4 buttons, so 8 buttons total. And then I have like a long display screen above the audio mixer, and I can put whatever I want there. So I have like Discord on there on a dial, and I have my mic volume. All this stuff I have is for OBS. I don't have anything set up right now to control what I'm hearing. I do have that on my Spotify screen. You can have like multiple presets. So I hit a button and it flips to the next group of things. I find them really handy because it's neat when you're in a game. You can just press a quick button. You don't have to tab out or do anything like that. Um, it's nice for recording, just being able to quick mute everything.
Hmm.
It's neat. I like it.
Yeah,
I
it's
always
fun.
find myself wishing I had like maybe another row of buttons at the same time. Like if they made it'd look funky, but if they made one with like a 3 rows of buttons for the audio mixer one, but I'd be better
So
off just buying.
so my keyboard has like audio stuff on it.
Yeah,
So my keyboard does the skip and reverse song, it does stop, does pause play, and that does
yeah. No,
volume
I
from
have
the
all of
keyboard.
that.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
just
don't
on my
like.
keyboard though.
Yeah, I have an audio dial on my keyboard too,
Oh, yeah.
but I like using the Stream Deck more.
But do you have number pad?
No, I don't. I specifically got one without a number pad.
I like number pad.
So do I, but they make a detachable one I can get.
Yeah,
I just haven't had a need for it.
I just
I've
use
come
it.
to like having a little more room on my desk.
Ah, just get a bigger desk.
I got the biggest desk I could. This is the
I made
biggest
my
one
own
IKEA
out of a
had.
I made my own out of a plastic table and another table.
Yeah, I like mine. Mine's it's not the best thing, but it's better than most.
A new desk is what I'm needing or I'm
Yeah,
wanting.
I like mine. Have you've do you like mine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's just I just ordered mine from IKEA.
I'm gonna make mine, I think. I just gotta
I
design it.
That would be the end goal for me is to make one. It's just I like having all my drawers and stuff, and those aren't the easiest to make.
Yeah, they're not bad. I've done like kitchen drawers, they're the same thing.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just making everything look nice.
You've seen my shelf.
Yeah, I've seen your shelf. I mean, I can do stuff. I've made my own shelves.
Yeah.
All my
So
shelves on the TV side are mine.
I'm probably gonna do something like that maybe, but I'm wanting something a little different, I think. I don't know
Yeah.
yet. I have a big idea for something and I
Yeah.
just don't know how to lay it out yet.
Yeah, I'm not getting too picky and stuff because I'm waiting until I move out and get my own place, and then I'll start fully customizing my setup. Right now, I got some just nice stuff, but it's not totally personalized.
Yeah.
I mean, as I
Uh,
say that, I have like a tree in the corner of my desk, and
yeah. I just have my PlayStation 2 sitting next to me that I haven't used.
I have a PS5 sitting next to me that I barely use.
Yeah. You should have done a Dragon Quest on it, I'm telling you.
The Switch is just fine. It the only issue is the stupid frame issues, but I don't know. I'm
Yeah, to
praying to God they
Switch.
fix those with the new one. I mean, they should. They have to, or else they're not going to sell.
I think they'll still sell.
They'll
It's
still
just like
sell, but everyone will bitch.
the
That's the issue
Pokemon
with
games still
Nintendo. People
sold.
bitch, but they
Yeah.
still buy it.
Yeah, the Pokemon games like was it Sword and Shield is like number 2 selling game behind like Red and Blue,
Yeah,
like
I
all-time
don't buy
game.
them though. That's the
I know
thing.
you don't, but people were complaining about them and then they sold still so many copies.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I don't don't buy. That's Nintendo. I know. But Casey, he was wanting to play. He was thinking about playing a new Pokemon game, and he was thinking about Brilliant Diamond. And I was like, or he was like, but he's like, I don't know. I've heard Platinum's just a lot better. And I was like, yeah, I'll if you have the emulator, I can get you the good stuff.
I
Because
mean, it's a fun. I liked it. I liked Brilliant Diamond.
no, I'm not saying it's bad, but Platinum had more content, which I didn't
Yeah.
realize. I had to look it
I'm
up because I thought they
I mean,
ported everything from Platinum into the
no, but I mean they ported Diamond and Pearl, which Platinum's the enhanced version. It's just like Emerald having more
yeah.
content than Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah, if they would have made Platinum on the Switch, they would have had my money instantly.
Yeah.
But
But it was Diamond and Pearl is what they made instead.
yeah,
So
I don't know. But anyhow, I ended up sending him a Platinum game, a randomized Platinum game, and Heart Gold.
so are we going to play Soul Link with Casey then?
Huh, I doubt that. I don't know because he might do some stuff on the computer. I had to send him an emulator, but he has one on his phone. He was wanting to use.
Oh,
He was just looking for something to play.
I don't know. Sword and Shield's not bad. I enjoyed Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I don't know. Last one I played
You had
was
never played it.
yeah. Played Scarlet and Violet, but that's or well, I guess just did I play
I would say
Violet?
I don't know which one you played, but Sword and Shield was better than that, I think. In my
I
opinion.
the thing it like S- Scarlet and Violet had everything and just didn't follow through. Like
Yep.
it could have been great,
Hmm.
but they screwed it on that one. Um, I guess moving on to Thursday. So Thursday was Thanksgiving, and a lot of places like because it's this time of year where all the sales are going on. There's Black Friday last week, and then Cyber Monday today. Basically, sales for a whole week and a half. Um, the local game shop we like to go to started on Thanksgiving, which was surprising at 4 o'clock. It was a really weird time. You kind of had me for a minute when Matt got there before me. And he's like, Joe, they're like the parking lot. I've never seen a parking lot this packed. There's so many people here. And it's like I really didn't want to believe him. Like, there's no way people are going to the fucking store or like the game store on Thanksgiving at 4 o'clock. And I whip in there, and there's one car, like two cars maybe in the parking lot.
Yeah, there was
And
no one. I
there's
kept he was like 20 minutes after me he showed up. So I was like, "Oh no, Joe, another car just pulled in. Oh no,
it
that
was like
person
10
just got
minutes.
out. There's a line. There's a line. The line is getting longer, Joe." I was like, "I'm just going to wait here in my truck before we get out." But yeah, there's a long line.
Yeah, there was no one there. I only bought like a couple things there, and I
I
bought
didn't buy
something I
anything
already
there.
owned. I only bought cheap shit. I bought like $10 game.
Oh
What
my
are you
gosh.
listening to?
Sorry, that was Pando.
Oh,
I got rid of him.
um, oh, what was I saying? Anyhow,
Sorry,
after
Pando
that,
distracted you.
we looked up the exchange stores. So I don't is exchange like throughout the whole US?
I don't think so.
Is it Ohio or just like Northeast or something?
I think just Northeast.
Anyhow, that for those who don't know, exchange store is like a I was gonna say Stickman's, but that was like a local store.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
was like in Shelby and Ashland only.
yeah, it's they sell old games, vinyls, DVDs, like, every once in a while, they'll have some odd and end stuff like guitars and music stuff. Um, but anyhow, they're like a chain up around where we are, and they were having 20% off of anything used, which is basically everything they have. Um, so we decided to go around store hopping. Uh, and then at the end, we went to a couple GameStops. I didn't buy anything there, but Matt did. That's where he spent most of his money.
I bought some DSs.
Yeah. But I bought something at every single exchange we went to, and my wallet is hurting. Like, I spent so much money this past week. So Friday in total, I spent $560, I think.
So exchange store locations. There's
Mhm.
the one in Sandusky. There's 4 in Akron, 3 in Canton, 3, 6, 8 in Cleveland area, 1 in Youngstown, 1 in Warren, 1 in Hermitage, um, 4, 5, 6, 7 in Pittsburgh area. There's 1 in Erie County. Or no, that's Erie, Pennsylvania. Okay, sorry.
Huh.
Um, and then there's 1 in Indianapolis and 1 in Chicago.
Huh.
So that's pretty much just Ohio and Pittsburgh or
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Interesting. So it is just like basically Ohio Northeast branch. Or yeah, that's good to know. I
Northeast
didn't know.
Ohio.
I never really thought about it.
And I just went on their website. They had all their
Yeah.
locations.
But anywho, I guess do you want to go over what you got first?
Bought a bunch of books. I bought a bunch of guidebooks. I bought a bunch of just interesting art books. Um, then I bought 2 DSs. I bought a Yoshi DS that I did not have, and what was the other DS I bought? Oh, an Animal Crossing DS.
Mm.
And that's basically everything I bought besides that
I don't
reprint
know if I
game.
remember you buying. Oh, that was at an exchange you bought that.
Yeah, I bought one of the Animal Crossings at an exchange, and then I bought a box of cards that we opened.
Right. Bought some what was that set called?
Foundations.
Foundations, Magic the Gathering. I guess we should have stated. Yeah. I guess I can go over what I got. I bought a lot of stuff. It added up quick though. I bought
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 4 for the DS. I bought uh feat whatever the Final Fantasy Curtain Call game for the 3DS. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
I
dance
was just
game.
I bought basically I only bought like Final Fantasy and other like a couple other things. I bought Final Fantasy 3 for the DS. And then for the PS1, I bought Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. Then for the PS2, I bought Hack Infection, Hack Rebirth, Hack Redemption, and Hack Reminiscence. I'm kind of mad though because I didn't check beforehand, but the remnant I did, but I didn't. I wasn't thinking. I opened it up just to check the disc and didn't click with me to recognize there's not a paper in it. So my Hack Reminiscence doesn't have the manual. Um, what is that doing? Okay. Oh, it was the sorry, something popped up on my screen. That video I was doing is done. And then I bought some books too. Let me go check and see which ones I got.
I bought Dragon Quest, I think, and Final Fantasy books. Maybe not Dragon Quest, but Final Fantasy, Monster Hunter World, and Nier Automata. Those are like the main books I bought, I think. I bought
Yeah.
anthology of 3 books. They had a 3-book
Yeah,
collection there,
you got the
and there's a big.
Final Fantasy 13 I wanted. I was
Oh
still a little
yeah, the
salty about that
lightning.
one.
Look,
Yeah.
you already had the book. I just bought the card cover one.
Do I have the book?
You said you had the book when I picked it up.
No, I don't think I did. I think it was the
Yeah.
other one I was.
Oh, because you said you had the book. That's why I was buying it.
Oh, never mind. I lied. I do have it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But yours, you
I have
said
a
yours was
I have a,
not.
mine's not hardcover.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
But anyhow, I bought Final Fantasy 11, Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, Spirit Tracks in a really good condition one too. And then I got a hardcover of Final Fantasy 15 and a hardcover of A Link Between Worlds. So I got quite a bit. I'm not happy about how much I spent wallet wise, but whatever. Can't be too mad. I'll get through the Final Fantasy series sometimes, and I want to play the or drop everything, Joe. Okay, and I want to play the hack games. Um, so that's about all we did. We kind of spent the whole day just going out and doing that. And I'm not gonna lie, Bob Evans that morning killed my stomach for the whole day. Like it destroyed it. I just wasn't feeling right when I got home.
He got a sandwich, which
It was so good though.
I got French toast and it was better, I think.
It was their Rise and Shine burger or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
mine did not
just
destroy my stomach. It was
it's
nice.
just a burger, some hash browns, some egg, some bacon, some cheese, and some French fries on the side. Whoo! You got some like maple syrup to dip it in. Oh, I'm gonna bust. Sorry, not really.
I
Uh,
just got French toast, eggs, and hash browns, and it was delicious.
you got what I would have gotten if I didn't get the burger. I go back and forth between what you got and the burger. Aside from I don't normally get bacon, I get the sausage links.
Hmm.
Um, actually, no, I don't get what you got pancakes, didn't you?
Got a French toast, Joe.
Oh, you got French toast. Yeah, I don't get the toast. I always do just what do I do? I do eggs, bacon, or eggs, depending. Eggs, sausage links, hash browns. Nah, I think that's it. And toast on the side. Um, okay.
We played Magic.
So let's start from the beginning. We played Magic 2 weekends. Yeah, 2 weekends ago, and we forgot to talk about it because we were trying to help Mikey get stuff set up. So we kind of ran through the episode and totally didn't click. And then we played this weekend on Saturday. So last last time we played it was me, you, and
Nick.
Nick. This time it was me, you, and Mikey at my place.
Hmm.
Um, do I want to talk a little bit about? I only remember a couple of things from playing with Nick, just because of
I
how
will-
terrible it was.
uh Nick won one, you won two, I won two at Nick's, right? Or you
I
won one and Nick won two?
I think I won twice because I won with Kalia, and then
Minthara.
did I win with?
I don't
Yeah, no,
remember.
I did. I did. I comboed off
Yeah, because I won twice.
because
I
you
knew
guys
I
had to
won
help me with the
twice.
combo because I couldn't remember anything because it's been so
Hmm.
long. Yeah.
And
So,
then yeah,
uh, yeah. How I don't even remember how you won. You won.
Joyra was one of the games I
Joy
won.
was definitely one of them. I think
Coin
you won
flip.
with your coin flip. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't remember what Nick was playing.
Nick played his new vampire deck, and I don't think I don't think that one won.
Right.
I forget the other decks he played.
But all I remember is when I played Kalia because it was the last game of the night. I took the shittiest hand because it was the end of the night. I was like, I'll just take a shitty hand and run with it. I don't really care. Well, I didn't know what Nick was playing, and I ended up winning. I took a hand with I for those if you don't know, we play Commander. So I took a hand with one land, and which is not good for my not really good for any deck, but mine's all high CMC, so I get screwed over quick. Um, what was Nick playing? It was some chaos deck.
It's the Joyra to spend Joyra.
Okay. Yeah. Anyhow, I don't know the name of the card, but it gave us we'd play war for the next turn. And since Kali is all high CMC, I had like 8 turns in a row.
Yeah.
And so I went from having no board state to all the board state. And then I just swung out and murked everyone.
I got 1 turn out of Joe's 8 and Nick's 4.
Yeah, it was it was kind of rough.
Yeah, I did not play the game.
Yeah, it went from you doing just fine to
I
not.
wasn't doing fine either. I
You were
no,
doing
no,
great, but
don't
you're doing better than me.
no, I was not. Nick was doing the best. I had 2 cards out and then a couple artifacts and like a couple of tokens I think Nick gave me. So I was able
I
to
had
sack
one
stuff.
land out for the whole until we started doing
Look,
war.
look, that's your own dumbass fault.
Hey, whatever. Yeah, I won. I'm the champion.
Was not fair and square.
It was so fair and square. Uh,
Okay.
then I guess we'll skip over to when we played with Mikey. We played
4.
4 games,
Yeah, you and Mikey won 1 and I won 2.
right? And we had new decks to play this weekend. So,
Yes.
what was the name of your one?
I don't remember his name, but
It
he's
was
a
the
bat
Bat
god.
God, the Bat God,
hmm
the Bear Bat God.
Yeah, he's good. He
Yeah,
wins.
yeah. He's like he does it to everyone, but he cock blocked my deck bad.
And I was the reason they won both of their games as well. I let them win.
Yeah,
I
he let me win by giving me all his life.
and then I let Mikey win by letting him have a um I had a card, a wishing talisman or something where he can, and me and him can both search for cards in our deck for 1 mana or something. So I let him have his and then he comboed and won.
Yeah, it was
So
interesting.
I'm the reason they both won.
Yeah. So my new deck is I've talked about it before, but Kudo, is it King Among Bears, I believe is the title.
Yeah.
Basically he's just a 2/2 bear, but he makes everyone else a 2/2 bear. So it was fun. It was I just like calling everything there's like the human wizard bear, the
hmm
the god bear,
Bareback God.
bareback god, the monk bear.
hmm hmm
It was great. Everyone had bears, and
Yeah.
everyone liked it.
Then the last game I played Joyra. Um, and Joyra does her thing and wins.
Yeah,
Even when things are down, Joyra wins.
I didn't get to do shit. I played Minthara during that, which is not the best choice.
Jo- um,
She does not hold up well against Joyra.
no one does
No
for
one
some
does.
reason.
Like the thing is, I had a terrible time for with that. I didn't have the greatest first hand, and I didn't draw anything good. So I
I
was screwed from the beginning.
Joyra got messed up in both games though, so I played Joyra twice, once each weekend. The first
Yeah.
weekend, everyone was countering my stuff, and Joyra still won. On turn 2, I could have won, but I didn't
Yeah.
because everyone countered my stuff. And then last weekend, Mikey countered one of my only win con in the deck, and I had to fight for my life for the next couple
you
turns.
you spent so long trying to figure stuff out because you were on the verge of dying.
I was on the verge of milling myself.
It was great.
I should throw a Platinum Angel in that deck because it is an artifact,
Yeah.
and that would kind of save me in that kind of situation.
Yeah. I think the only deck I have that can stand up to her is probably Kalia can do it if she can get off fast, but she doesn't get off.
Mm-mm. I don't know. Joyra is kind of powerful because I
Yeah,
can't take hits. Joyra just does not do hits. Joyra is fast paced because at a certain point, like in that game, it was 1 turn where I went all in and won in the last weekend's game. Like I was just able to play all of my artifact stuff perfect to get all my cards out, basically.
yeah. I just wasn't playing well, and I wasn't getting good hands. Like Kalia, that one I only played her once the past 2 weeks, but she can pop up she's normally, like, medium to slow normally slow speed depending, but, she can be fast if I draw the right card. I have killed Mikey, what, turn 1, I think?
Yeah,
Turn 2? No, I think it was turn 1 because it was
it
kinda
was turn
fucked.
one.
I was pretty mean to him that time.
Yeah,
It's I forget his name, but basically it drops you down to 1 health.
yeah. Joyer can probably have a one turn one win. Like honestly,
How did I get the turn 1 win, though? If he only drops you down to 1 health, how does that kill him?
Talia, you're
Yeah, but
attacking with two creatures.
I wouldn't have Kali out round 1,
I don't know. You had Kalia out when you did it because you
so it
summoned
must
him.
have been I
Yeah,
must have had, like, a soul I mean, it must have been a perfect game. I must have had a soul ring or something, and it must be round,
yeah,
like, 2 or
yeah.
turn
I don't know what you
3
did.
maybe. I don't know, it was fucked, I'd have to go through and check, but
Yeah, with the amount of mana stuff in Joyra, I could get if I had a perfect game. It can go quick.
yeah.
Like that was like turn two. I could have won again. Like when Mikey countered my guy.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
all I know is Kalia, she's fairly optimized, but she needs a little makeover as far as her, um, what do you call that?
Oh,
Mana
oh mana
mana,
base.
mana based, her generation at least of getting stuff. Because we've gone through it a couple times, but it's just because it's such a high CMC thing. I get screwed over quick because I just need enough to get Kali out, and that's when I can start doing things. But a lot of you have decided to counter her.
Yeah, it's a threat.
It is a threat. It feels good being the threat, but it kind of sucks too. Because it's like I remember for like a while when I was playing with you guys, anytime I'd get her out, you send her straight back in.
It was funny.
it,
I
it
don't
was
run a lot
fun.
of counters, so you should feel grateful that I only countered her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't play her much anymore because I like playing some of the new decks because she was all I played for the longest time. But so I'm gonna be playing a lot of Kudo.
Yeah.
He still needs optimize. They didn't have all the cards I needed, and we switched to a little bit more of a budget so I could get him this weekend.
I think I
And
should play Joyer against Kudo and see how that goes.
I want to, yeah, I want to see what that would be like.
Yeah.
The reason Kudo kept losing because I only played against your
Discard
um
deck.
discard deck, and the issue is I had all the mana I could ever want. It feels nice playing green. I never had this like I never have land. I'm not used to it, but I had just I didn't have cards to play,
Mhm.
and I only have a
Yeah,
few
and
things that let me play from graveyard, and I wasn't allowed to have those.
you could always try Nekuzar against it. That's my draw deck, where everyone draws cards, but
That
they
would
lose
work great
life.
for me. I don't gain life in this deck though. That's the issue.
Yeah, you have no life gain.
The
I
only deck
mean,
I had, yeah.
I gave you life
You
gain.
gave me life. You it was funny because you gave me 105 life. I was down to
Joe
2.
Joe is packing up his cards, and I was like, "Hold on." He's like, "I lose on my end step." I was like, "Hold on." He's like, "I
Yeah.
lose on my end step." I was like, "Hold on a second, pass."
Yeah, because he had a or no, it wasn't my end step, it was my upkeep.
Yeah,
Because
and
on my upkeep, I had the 1 ring out, so I take damage at the upkeep.
yeah, I thought it was hilarious because I switched our life totals, and then he ended up winning the game because of it. So I could have won, but I wanted to have a little fun, and I
Yeah.
ended up with like 60 life, but he ended up getting
I
creatures
got
out,
knocked back
and
down into I think the 50s, but what did I
yeah,
get out? Elish Norn, right?
yeah, Ellis Norn, because then I couldn't have no creatures.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Elish Norn gives my guys +2/+2, gives everyone else's creatures -2/-2. And if you remember, Kudo makes everyone a 2/2 bear, so he just offs everyone instantly. And you can't play him and stack anything onto him real quick to get him past the -2. So you
Yeah,
literally can't play anything. Um,
Yeah.
and then I
So I
played
lost
another bear that
myself.
yeah, I played another bear which I thought would work better in the deck, but it didn't click with me that he becomes a 2/2.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it still works because he's a bear, and if for some reason Kudo's not in, he becomes powerful, and I'm glad I didn't do it because you would have won. But I was going to sack Kudo to get this bear guy more powerful. So basically, he his power and toughness are equal to the amount of creatures I have out, I believe.
Something like that.
And then I had something else that stacked on an additional few things. So he would have been like a giant buff bear, but that would have let Matt play stuff, which would have been an
Yep.
issue.
I had cards that let me get all of my creatures out from the graveyard onto the
Yeah.
battlefield.
So when I
So
realized I could just kill him normally, I wasn't gonna
yeah,
risk it. There's
like I
circumstances
did.
where that yeah, there's circumstances where that bear could be useful. I've only played Kudo a few times, so I haven't had the chance to. Because the thing is, Kudo's a 2 cost, so he really can just come out whenever he wants. Round 2 having a commander out was kinda nice. It's like the
Hmm.
because I only have 3 decks, it's the first time I've gotten to do that. Everyone else always takes me forever. Because Kali is what, 4, I think? 5.
Yeah,
She might be
something like
5.
that.
And then Minthara is 4. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next time we play. Hopefully we can get a recording the next time we play for another Magic the Podcasting episode.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know when we could do it because the issue is we had problems with the mic last time
Yeah,
and I we don't have money to afford a nice setup for all this yet. Because either we would
we
each need
broke.
our own yeah, we broke. We either each need an individual mic or we need to invest in like a omnidirectional mic that can pick up all of us. And I there that would be a lot cheaper than us getting a bunch of nice mics. So I've thought about that, but having our own mics just leads to better audio quality, less like distortion, I think probably. So I don't know. It'd be nice because if we get a nice mic setup, we can use it for podcasting, D&D, Magic. Like, there's tons of uses. The only issue is everyone would have to show up in person,
Yeah,
and that's the biggest issue.
who knew
S
people were the worst?
I know, because Magic isn't as fun to play online. D&D, I'm fine with playing online. That's not as bad. I'd prefer person, but whatever.
I don't know. We could always set up the online cameras, but everyone has to get a camera. That's the issue.
For Magic, yeah. I have
Yeah.
it. I had it set up, remember? I
Mm.
mine was all good to go. I think it was just that I was waiting on everyone else because I used an app to, link up
Yeah.
my old phone. So, mine was, like, decent quality picture,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
I mean,
because yeah,
I
for online, you need good lighting too. That was another thing if we started doing, like, recordings of our stuff, I'd because if we're doing it at my place, I need better lighting.
yeah.
I don't know. I got lots of plans, but I don't think any of them are gonna come to fruition. It's
We need sponsorships. So if you have a sponsor, let us know.
Raid Shadow Legend.
Nope. Not again.
uh, that'd be nice if we could at least get one of those. Get a little $200 paycheck would go a long way for this podcast. It would because $200 gets us that omnidirectional mic, I think.
Mm,
But I was
that'd be
looking at
fun.
cameras. I was trying to find some like nice video cameras. The nice ones are expensive. And you have to think of lenses and all that stuff. I don't know. The issue, if we lived all close together, I think doing in person stuff would be so easy. Like, because we could
Yeah.
all like chip in a little money and we can just use it whenever we want. That's what I would like the idea of having a studio because it'd be like a shared studio. So technically,
Oh,
we would think of it as the studio's money
yeah, but now we're broke.
or broke. The underrated underthinkers corporation needs to take off,
Yeah, we don't even have a
but
corporation.
we don't have a corporation. We're a nothing really. Or Gmail, Spotify, and YouTube account. That's about it.
Yep,
Oh boy. Um, any plans coming up?
I have no plans.
Sounds about right.
Finish
Um,
more Dragon Quest.
yeah, I'm gonna start doing that more on Thursday. You guys are basically done. You and Bomb are done with the game. Like it was so funny. I got a comment on my video. The dude's like, I don't know how you made it to the pyramid with those levels.
Running,
He's like, I had to
fleeing
grind
from
so
the
hard.
battle.
Just I know. He's like, I had to grind so hard just to beat the Robin Hood guy, and I was like, yeah, I grinded a little for him, but I made it to the pyramid by running from literally everything. And I was like, I don't know if you noticed, but I spent 4 hours in the pyramid. By the time I left, I was level.
Yeah.
It was just funny. I saw that comment. I'm like, ah, that's a good point. Because I don't know what everyone else was running in there at. Like, I was level what 10
Yeah.
maybe. You needed to be, and I'm playing on hard
I
mode, so
think
you
you're
definitely need to be higher.
I think you're 12.
12 maybe. Yeah, I left at like I think one of my guys is maybe 20, 18s, 16s, somewhere in there. I don't know. Bomba's kind of low because he keeps getting himself killed.
Yeah, my, highest was 16 when I left, I think.
Yeah, I got a lot higher than you. Bomba fucked me during the boss fight. I did that boss fight a million times.
Bamba hasn't messed me up yet.
Well,
Like, I
Bomba's
know
not the clown for you. I'm the clown for you.
but you didn't mess me up, though.
Yeah,
Like,
mine
you
kept
were
falling on his face and paralyzing himself the whole
yeah,
time.
mine did that a couple times, but, like, never during, like, a boss fight or anything, I don't think.
And I am so I guess that's one thing that I haven't talked about since we've done it. Maybe I did talk about last time. The rousing ring is an accessory in Dragon Quest. It's supposed to prevent you from going to sleep or slight like there's a chance of preventing you from falling asleep. It seems like a 0% chance of preventing you from falling asleep. It hasn't worked once. The boss fight for the pyramid, there's one guy heals the others, and then another one puts your guys asleep, and it's like a stupid endless chain. But the one that puts you to sleep seems like it's 100% hit every time. The only time I've gotten one of those accessories to work is on a ghoul, or is it a ghoul? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever the mummies spawn in, they give you poison. I've blocked the poison before, but that's it.
I, am also playing on the hardest difficulty, and there's only a few boss fights that I've had a hard time with, and Joe's not to them yet, but they were kinda fucked, and Joe hasn't even unlocked, like, the boat or anything yet, so
No,
he's still
I haven't gone
behind.
anywhere. I
Yeah.
I've just been screwed over left and right. The reason he got so far ahead of me first off is for the first like half of what I've done so far, I didn't have a complete team. It was me and a clown. And then after a while I got you for a merchant. And then it wasn't until I couldn't beat the Robin Hood first boss guy that I got my fourth character, the monster angler. So it was it was a pain for a while. So like I finally got everyone somewhat on even levels now. So hopefully next time it goes quick. I was gonna continue, but after 4.5 hours of being in the pyramid, I was burnt out. I did not want to do anything.
Yeah, I am think I'm at, like, 27 hours or something.
Yeah, I'm at
I
like 12 maybe now.
yeah, you're
I think I was at 9 the last time we checked, and then I put in another 4.5 hours. So
I was probably at, like,
probably
probably
closer.
6 hours when I beat the pyramid.
Yeah, I beat the pyramid at like 13
It also took
hours.
you 4 hours to beat it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I started that stream at the pyramid, but I had to grind around the part. Most of that stream was just grinding to get back up to level.
Your next boss fight's one I died to once.
Watch that be the one I just go through.
You probably will because I was under level for it. Like I said, because it was right after the pyramid. I didn't do any fights after the
Yeah,
pyramid, so I went in there at level 16 and got my ass handed to me, and then had to go and
yeah.
continue the area
I'm probably
and
gonna
grind a little bit and come
grind
back.
Bomba until he gets to level 20. I'll just stick up in the top of the pyramid or something for a bit and play with that because he's been the reason I just keep getting my ass handed to me.
I mean, there's the grinding spot after, like, so you're done pyramid. You can just go and continue story until you get to the grinding spot that
Is the grinding spot
Bombos
right after
using.
the
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
okay. Is
Like,
there
there's
another
you can
boss in
do
between that or
no, you can completely avoid the boss fight and go do a bunch of
oh.
other random shit, and then come back and do that boss fight. 'Cause the boss fight's story related, but you can continue and just walk right past it.
Oh, so it's is it optional or is it
It's
just
not.
like you don't
It's
have to do
story.
it?
You don't have to do it right away.
Okay.
You can explore.
So is a grinding spot like in that spot where you need to use the magic key or is it somewhere
No,
else in that continent?
it's where you are, but it's just keep playing the game.
Okay. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. Whenever you
It's just
stream it,
metal
tell me
slimes
and
at
I
that
can help you.
spot, right?
It is metal slimes, but it's still
Okay.
faster grinding.
It's yeah, it'd be a lot faster grinding. I might just do that, then rush ahead and clean up some story real quick, and then go grind there, just so I can get Bomba to become a sage, and then I don't have issues anymore. His have you seen his luck stat for me? It's off the fucking charts. It is wild. It's like so much higher than everything.
Yeah.
Because I remember pulling it up. I'm like, holy shit, I didn't think it was this high. And then I made him a lucky devil, and I'm probably gonna keep him like that. I don't know. I really want to get him to level 40 just so I get that stupid move. I
Mhm.
might do that if I can just grind off of metal slimes and force him up
It
there.
it's not worth it. Grinding off the metal slimes.
Yeah.
Like it took me an hour to get to level 20 again, after I changed it,
Yeah.
and to get to level 20 to 40, you need 20 to 30 is double the XP. 20 to 40 is probably 4 times the XP. So you'll probably be there for like 6 hours grinding.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
And that does not sound fun.
Sorry, I'm looking up his stuff right now. It's level 45. He learns channel anger.
Yeah,
Does the sage not learn channel anger or something?
I don't know.
EQ 3. Why does my screen look so saturated right now? Um, not 13.3. DQ 3 Sage leveling guide. It's like my uh weird. It's like
Oh,
my HDR thing stopped.
we finished all the DLC for Borderlands 2.
Oh yeah, totally
We were
forgot about
gonna
that one.
continue and start the pre-sequel, but I think we are in agreement to do some story for True Vault Hunter mode and then go fight Terramorphous. So we can
Yes.
that'll be like our last thing we do, which we
Yeah.
should be able to do this Friday.
Oh, dude, he does not get the sage does not learn channel anger.
Mm,
I'm doing it. I'm keeping the clown until I get it.
okay.
It's a good move.
Yeah, go for it.
Um, you got anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Tune in Tuesdays for Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles
Ooh.
with us two and Mikey. Um, Thursdays I stream. Fridays me, Matt, and our buddy
Garrett.
Garrett stream. Sundays we skipped out this Sunday. You were doing stuff until later, and then I had a terrible headache. We normally do our Dragon Quest 9. Um, yeah, we're kind of filling up our schedules,
Yeah, pretty busy
which is
people.
good. Gives us content,
Yeah,
but
we like the content.
we like content. Anywho, I guess we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.